Maria, tough lose. Are you angry with yourself and lost opportunities in the second set?
I wouldn't use the word angry. I would have loved to, use more of an opportunity when I was up a set in a break, and I think I lost something like 12 out of the next 14 points. So I definitely had a little bit of a letdown, and I think that allowed her to get back in the match and gain confidence and start competing again. And I just didn't, I didn't keep putting that pressure on her. And I think when you're able to give that to a player that's played really well this year, it can become dangerous.
Simon, Briggs Telegraph, how much do you think the lack of matches in the last however many months contributed to not taking your break opportunities?
Yeah, I think not converting those break points definitely cost me. I think that was one thing that if I can, kind of look back at the match and want to take more advantage of, there's definitely those break points. I mean, she's a great server, so she certainly put that pressure on me, and I didn't see too many looks on second serves, and when I did, I felt like I went for it, made a few too many errors. But yeah, absolutely, those are the situations where sometimes you find yourself, do you go for it? Do you give her a chance to get in the point, especially being a break point down? So those are all the feelings that I'm getting back in match play.
Okay, Rose?
Well, subtle, but watch sports. Obviously, it was a long match as well. I mean, were you beginning to feel it a little bit by sort of the middle of the third set?
I actually felt physically really well today. Even when I was down 5-2, I still hung in there. Had an opportunity to get back to 5-all, missed that point, and then she came up with a couple of good points. So, a string of those good points and a few unforced errors from my end cost me the match.
Courtney?
Courtney, WT Insider. Maria, how do you rate 4 straight matches in 4 straight days, your kind of match fitness, and not just that, but also tournament fitness, which is, just kind of playing all those matches? Yeah. I mean, how do you feel right now?
I mean, if at the start of the week I'd said that I'd be in this position playing, 3 2-set matches and then going out of the tournament in a 3-setter in the semifinals, I'd be pretty happy with that. The way that I played and the way that I kind of increased my intensity as the matches went on, and the way that I competed, I was really happy with that. You're never sure what level you're going to come onto the court with after a long break, but I feel like it's a great base with which I started here.
Okay. Did you put your hand up? No?
No, I was going to say.
Okay, Stuart. Yeah.
Stuart Fraser of the Times. Given that you now will require a wild card of some form qualifying main draw for Roland Garros, do you think you could help your case in the next few weeks with good performances in Rome and Madrid? Do you think that would help you?
I think good performances in Rome and Madrid will help me on many levels. And as I said, I'm treating those tournaments just as equally important as the Grand Slams at this point, just because I've been out of the game, and I know, everyone always speaks about the Grand Slams. Those are the big ones. Those are the ones I've done well at in my career, especially the French Open. But when you haven't played for so long, I'm treating Rome and I'm treating Madrid and I'm treating all the other events just as importantly, because those are matches, and match play is what I need.
Brilliant, Phil. Tennis Point, how does your preparation from now during the next 7 days until Madrid look like, and is there anything you really want to key in on, or what are your plans for that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we have a week, but I think the tournament starts on a Saturday, and I'm playing on Thursday night, the tie-break tennis as well, so it's a fairly quick turnaround, and this is a process for me. I'm going to be in Europe for the next couple of months, and this is what I want to go through. I want to go through the matches. I want to see how my body responds, how I feel. I want to feel that match play. I want to feel the tiredness of match play. It's a different. You can't train that, and I love that feeling. And so, tomorrow I'll get on a plane. I'll go to Madrid. I'll recover. I'll start training again, and being in that process, that's what I asked for, that's what I wanted, and I'm doing it.
Next question. No more in English?